Okay, welcome to this tutorial for Lesson 13, Part 4, in which we learn to measure angles using a protractor. So here you see I have a protractor and I have an angle. So let's go ahead and measure it. Okay, step one is to take the center point here of your protractor and line it up with the vertice of your angle. Okay, and while I do that, it's worth mentioning the type of angle that we're measuring here. Do you know what type of angle we're measuring? Well, if you said acute, you're correct. So check it out. I'm going to take that crosshair and I'm going to line it up. Now, the next thing I want to do is line up this center line here on the protractor, not the center line, the base straight line on the protractor with this side or ray of the angle. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Make sure they're all lined up nice and close as I can. Okay, perfect. And now, final step, we want to read where this other side of the angle, called the ray, crosses the degree marker. And so if we look here, I'm going to see if I can zoom up. Can I zoom up? I can't. All right, so if we see here, we're at 40. We're almost at 40. We started at 0. We went to 10, 20, 30. And we almost got to 40, but not quite. And so if we follow out our arrow, we see that it's 1 degree. This is a degree right here. We're 1 degree before 40. So what's 1 degree before 40? You got it. This angle measures 39 degrees. And of course, we use this little circle in the upper corner where an exponent would go as the degree symbol. So this is a 39-degree angle. Let's try one more. Now here we have an angle that opens in the other direction, but the way we measure doesn't change whatsoever. In fact, you might have already noticed that there's 2 sets of numbers. There's the blue set of numbers, so for angles that open on this side to the right, and then there's a black set of numbers for angles that open to the left. And as you can see, this angle here opens to the left, right? So let's go ahead and go back to step 1. We're going to take our center mark here and line it up with the vertice here of the angle, just like this. And we're going to make sure that the bottom straight line of the protractor matches up with this side of the angle. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and make sure it lines up perfectly. Okay, good enough. And then final step, we're going to follow out the ray, and we're going to read where it crosses the line. Now, we got to figure out, are we talking about this blue set of numbers here or the black set of numbers? Which set of degrees do we need? Well, check it out. Only one makes sense, and that's how I want you to think about this. What kind of angle are we measuring? Yeah, we're measuring an acute angle, right? And we know an acute angle is between 0 and 90 degrees. It's a smaller angle. So if we go back and put our protractor in place, only one set of numbers makes sense. Does it make sense that we'd use the blue set of numbers and that this angle would be between 150 and 140 degrees if it's an acute angle? That doesn't make sense, does it? No, we have to use between 30 and 40 degrees. So let's follow that ray out, that side of the angle. All right, we see that we're somewhere between 30 and 40, right? We've gone from 10 to 20 to 30. Here's 35. It looks like we're 1 past 35, 36. Do you see how that we're 1 tick mark past each of these tick marks here? These are all degrees. So there's 35, and there's 36. So the measure of this angle is 36 degrees. All right, go back to the Edpuzzle, watch this again, or use the directions on the second slide of today's practice work if you need help, or you can just ask me. All right, let's get to it.